There, my friend, I've got you. You will be transformed now. Ha!
And that's how we got the Party King skin. Man, I love making those things. What's going on, guys? My name is Joe, and welcome back for episode 51 of the Rush That Base series. So we haven't been playing the Rush Base series as much or presenting content from it because these are very similar levels at this point. We're still a Town Hall 11 free-to-play series doing Town Hall 11 type things. And then when we get over here to the Rush Base series, really the only major difference here is having the Yetis, I guess you could say. Like, that's about it. It's really like the same base, but we have lower level heroes. So this is something that we're trying to work on today. We did see a comment in the last episode of the Town Hall 11 free-to-play series asking that I use 15 Yetis and 8 Earthquake spells. Is this something that you guys use? I don't really use armies like this, but I'm going to try it out today just to see what it actually does. I don't think it's going to be very effective, but we'll see how it plays out. And then also, since the last time you saw this base, we did finish out the P.E.K.K.A. upgrade. And so now we have level 8 P.E.K.K.A.s, and I need to figure out what I'm going to upgrade next. I need to start working on my bowlers, but we haven't really gotten that far yet. We'll see how it works out. Let me know down in the comments below what you think we should do if I don't put something down today. Now, we also have upgraded another one of our Inferno towers to level 6. So we have one Inferno tower that remains. Obviously, the Eagle Artillery is all the way to level 3, right? I had to think about that, level 3. And we do have a Builder Potion. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go ahead and use this Builder Potion. And as you saw in the intro, we did gain the Party King skin, but we also have all these other items. We get a Book of Everything. We get this Rune of Dark Elixir. Actually, I can't claim that yet. We also have a Rune of Elixir. Can I claim that one? Yes, I can. And a Rune of Gold, as well as another Builder Potion. So let's see here. Dark Elixir. We can take that Dark Elixir. And then I think I have a Book of Heroes that I need to spend off. So I'm not going to claim these just yet, but we have to do it in the next 10 days or we tend to lose these items. And the Book of Everything we can use on whatever we want. It's really hard to decide what is a good option. Plus, speaking of Book of Everything, by now you should know that we have the up-and-coming Clan Games rewards posted over here in the news tab, and we also have another Book of Everything in this group of rewards. So you know I'm going to be pulling both of those on both accounts. So we got a lot of work to do. And there's also an additional tier here, and I think the max points is actually going to be higher than 4,000. That's kind of what I heard, but we'll see how it plays out in the next couple of hours when it publishes. Actually, I think, when does this thing go live? As a matter of fact, it goes 14 hours, so by the time you see this video, the Clan Games will be live. So moving on, we're going to go ahead and go out and do a live raid, and we need to do some attacking, try to get our Archer Queen down. This is something that I've been kind of prioritizing, trying to get her up in levels, and we have 2 Books of Heroes, and we also have a couple of Runes of Dark Elixir. So if we can spend off all of the Dark Elixir, 136,000, so I need to claim another 35,000 Dark Elixir here, we could put her down twice today. All right, so we found ourselves another dead base, and a lot of players keep asking me, how am I finding these? I just hit next. I hit next and I find them. I don't know. There's no magic powers going on here. There's absolutely no luck. Maybe I'm just a lucky individual. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. So we were using 15 Yetis, and I changed it out and added one of the Electro Dragons just to do funneling, because the Yetis tend to get locked onto the same thing and then they just kind of venture off and do their own thing. So we got to make sure that we funnel a little bit in order to be effective with our Yetis, and we want to keep them together. So we're going to try to do some damage here on a few buildings, and I want to maneuver this Electro Dragon into this compartment, but we're going to have to deal with an air sweeper. Okay, that might not have been a good idea. So it looks like we have an air defense right there that we have to worry about, and I need to do some clearance. So let's go ahead and drop a baby dragon right there, and let's drop an archer back over here to get rid of it. That way I don't forget that it's in my army and mess it up. And let's see how we do with this base. Electro Dragon working. We're going to let that work for a second. It's doing some damage here. It's going to run into an air defense. Okay, so we need to hurry up a little bit. Let's drop our king, and let's go ahead and drop some Yetis over here. We're going to not activate anything because this is a very dead base. We're going to hold on to a few Yetis for over in this area. Let's use some Yetis there. Let's drop the Grand Warden there. Wall wrecker is going to open up the compartment. This is what was in the comment. Bring a wall wrecker or a siege barracks. And since most of you guys cannot get the siege barracks, I figured it was more appropriate to bring a wall wrecker instead. So let's go ahead and drop a rage spell here. And looks like our town hall is activated. We've activated the town hall. So let's use that Grand Warden's ability. And we're going to see a split on our Yetis. Now we do have 8 earthquake spells. So let's see if we can open up. Oh man, I only have level 1s. I only have level 1 earthquake spells. So we're going to open up like a little tiny hole. Let's open up another hole over here for our Yetis. And Yetis are in the center of the base. It looks like we've lost our Electro Dragon, but it looks like he took out a bulk of the base over there. And let's go ahead and, where am I going to drop this final rage spell? Okay, let's see. Let's drop it right here. Drop the rage spell. Looks like we have Yetis moving across the base, taking down all the buildings, and the Archer Queen stuck in a compartment. Now she's going to backtrack and join us. And we have 1 free spell. So where can we use this free spell? What is this Yeti doing over here? Getting me some Dark Elixir. Come on, Yeti Mites. Take down that cannon. And we can go ahead and freeze this area right here. It doesn't. It's fine. It's okay. Not a big deal. So overall, with a dead base, this isn't a bad army at all. If you want to use Yetis and you want to just open up the base with the Earthquake spells, not a bad army at all, right? And this is just one of those things that, this is the Rush-based series, so we like to try out different things, have a little bit of fun. We're not doing the so serious type stuff over here. It's, you know, we do different things on this account, obviously rushing, because not everybody believes in the rushing gig. It's not something that's preferred method for many players. Let's go ahead and use that Queen's ability, take out these final buildings, and finish up this raid, walk away with a massive chunk of loot. We're up to 107,000 Dark Elixir. I'm going to start a training boost, that way we can try to collect the 30-something thousand Dark Elixir that we need in order to put the Queen back down. All right, so we did have a little bit of Dark Elixir stored in our Clan Castle treasury, so I went ahead and pulled some of that, and I did a couple of other raids while I was waiting for this army to train. The one thing about this army that I don't like is that it takes a little while longer to train than I would like, but we're going to make it work. We're going to do the best we can with it, and it is a little elixir heavy. If you are not into spending a lot of elixir, this is probably not the army for you, but we are just trying it out to see what happens. Let's go ahead and drop a Yeti over here and there to do some funneling with our king. We had to change out our king skin. I forgot to do that, as a matter of fact, and we spent all this time working really hard to unlock the new skin to get rid of that clockwork king skin. That thing was just I didn't like that. I was not a fan of it at all. But, you know, we got it taken care of now. So let's go ahead and get some Yetis down. We're going to go ahead and drop our Wall Wrecker, Queen, Grand Warden. And there's a little bit of Dark Elixir remaining on this base. Where's it at, though? Oh, man, it's up in the top side. So we definitely have to make sure that we drop a Yeti there and there. And let's focus our group right here. Let's drop a Rage spell in this area. And let's go ahead and, do we need to freeze that? Yeah, we need to freeze that for a second. Okay, so we're looking good so far. Wall Wrecker's going to make it to the center of this base, and we might run out of juice. Oh, yeah, we did run out of juice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so the one thing about the earthquake spells that you might not have been aware of is that, you know, if they're not a high-level earthquake spell, then they open up a very tiny hole. So naturally, if you are not aware of this, the radius of the spell increases with the size or the level of it. So as it increases in level, the size of the hole that's created goes up, which is a very nice thing. All right, so we need to use our Grand Warden's ability, and I did not do it soon enough. I missed the Yetis right there, but it's okay. Looks like we got all the Dark Elixir off this base. Can we speed it up a little bit and try to get the 3-star off of it? Looks like we got Yeti Mites coming across the base. Look at these little guys. They're trying to find something to strike. Are they going to hit it? Oh, there goes an archer tower. Oh, can they get this one? Oh, down goes a cannon. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Let's go ahead and, well, let's wait and see what happens here. Oh, there goes another cannon. Okay, let's drop an archer up there to finish this up. And we have 1 archer tower remaining. Let's wait for it to target. Okay, so that's going to target the archer queen. So let's sneak in the balloon. Can we get some dun? Aw. I was going to sneak in and take it out. It didn't work out. Let's go ahead and use that queen's ability to finish up. We're up to 128,000 Dark Elixir. Very close to having enough to put that queen back down to level 40. And then at the end of this video, I need to probably go back and take a look at a raid that I promised one of the players in Paradox Reloaded I was going to look at. Town Hall 10. He's having a hard time with the hybrid attack, funneling issues or something like that. So we'll see how that looks in a few moments. We're going to take a look at that raid. So if you are a Town Hall 10 and you're interested in that kind of stuff, we will be addressing the hybrid one more time in this video. All right, so this should be the last one that we need to do if we get all of the Dark Elixir off of it. We do have a very live base, and we have Earthquake spells, so we can open up the base if we don't get very deep with our Wall Wrecker. So we need to try to make sure that we funnel it properly. This is why I changed out the two of the Yetis for the Electro Dragon. Now, one thing about this base that's really difficult for the Electro Dragon is the fact that we have we have air defenses on both sides. So let's go ahead and drop our King and our Yetis. Let's drop a few Yetis over here. And King's ability is going to have to be used. Gosh, man, we're going to have to upgrade that guy. I know I've probably mentioned that like a million times in this series, but we're working on that Queen, and then we're going to go back and tackle the King. I don't know how high we're going to go with that Queen before we start working on the King, but it's going to happen eventually. Let's go ahead and drop our Electro Dragon to get some lightning down this channel, maybe. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. Yep, nice. And let's go ahead and drop our Yetis right there and open up with our Wall Wrecker. Let's go ahead and drop our Queen, Grand Warden, and let's go ahead and drop a baby dragon over there. Looks like our Yetis are going to get inside the base, and we're going to have to deal with the Eagle Artillery very early on. That Inferno Tower was dead, and that actually works out very nice. And let's go ahead and drop a Rage spell for our Yetis. Now, come on, guys. We're having to deal with that air defense. Looking good with our Wall Wrecker. Looking very nice. We're going to get to the center of this base. And let's see here. Let's drop our Rage spell there. Grand Warden's ability. Take on that Town Hall. Let's open up this compartment there. Let's go ahead and open up this one right here. And it looks like we're going to open up both sides of the base. Where's the rest of the Dark Elixir? We need 600 Dark Elixir here. 600. What do we need? Like 136,000? Oh, we might come up a little short after all. Well then. All right. That's... We might come up a little short. Let's see if we can try to keep these Yetis going. Overall, my assessment on this army is if you like to just keep it like very simple, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to an army and stealing loot, this isn't a bad army. Let's use that Queen's ability. But this army, the one thing about the Yetis that I don't like is that they tend to group up and they just venture off instead of like following it all the way through the base. I mean, we opened up the top side of the base, but here they are on the outsides trying to figure it out. Let's go ahead and freeze this Expo and give our Queen some time. We also have an Ice Golem to help out a little bit as well. You know, whenever it dies, it's going to eventually die one of these times. Archers are following our Grand Warden, and the Yetis are just kind of working their way around the base. They're a little slow too. That's something else I don't like. They're just kind of slow, but overall, not too bad. Not too bad. We're just kind of waiting at this point. At this point, I could probably tell a story. Let's tell a story. Okay, so we got all the Dark Elixir. We got all the Dark Elixir off this base while we wait on our Yetis to move around the base. Queen's going to take out that cannon. We could have told a full bedtime story at this point by the time, as slow as these guys move. Ice Golem finally died. It's down. And the Yetis are going to take out an Archer Tower. We got a little bit of resources remaining on this base, and then we're going to walk away. Even if I don't get the 3-star, I don't even care at this point. I don't even care. This is just taking forever. We're at 134, at 135, so we need 1,000 Dark Elixir. 1,000. That is it. A little over 1,000. We got the 3-star anyway, so let's go ahead and walk away from this one. I did activate a resource boost, so let's see if that pulled off something. I don't know if we were able to. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. They're so, what are they, level 1? Oh my god. That's an epic rip, bro. That is an epic rip all the way around. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we started that resource boost too late. Hold that thought for a second. So I just went and did the most jankiest thing that you could ever do in this game. I went out and found a very much alive base, but he has like a war base setup where he's got all of his resources on the outsides. I don't really care about 3-starring his base. I just want this little guy right here. And I forgot to train an army. The biggest noob thing. I get so busy sometimes that I forget to go back and click that button. It's one of the worst things that you can do as a farmer is to forget to train your army. And then you go back in and you're like, where's my army? You know what I mean? So we had heroes available. We went in and stole this dude's Dark Elixir, and then we bounced out. So we have the Dark Elixir necessary. I guess we accomplished the task of getting the Dark Elixir to put the Archer Queen back down. We used a completely different army to do this, and we're going to go ahead and spend off that Dark Elixir by putting this Queen down to level 40, and we're going to go ahead and use a book of heroes that we gained from that event the other day. Remember that event that we had to finish? I got that one done. I was able to claim that book. Now, we can also turn around and go back and do this. Let's go back to our rewards. We're going to claim another book of heroes. We can also claim this book of everything, which I might actually apply on something else. I'm not really sure. What do you think? Drop it down in the comments below and we'll see what we do with that book of everything in the upcoming week. I'm going to go ahead and spend off my rune of Dark Elixir. 2,000 Dark Elixir remaining. Not bad at all. And, you know, another downside to this is that I forgot to upgrade my storage again, I think. I think my storage needs to be upgraded. Does it? I don't remember. Yeah, it does. This video's full of rips, man. We're going to have to go back and fix some of these things. I need to upgrade that dark storage to max, but either way, it doesn't really matter. It's not like I don't have another dark rune anyways. So let's go ahead and put the Queen back down. Level 41. And we're going to go ahead and use another book and get her up to level 40. Yeah, level 41. Way to go, right? All right, so we have 3 builders available. We have a ton of gold to spend off. So let's go ahead and put down our Inferno Tower to level 6. And we also have a ton of elixir. You know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and go back and fix the mess that I was talking about a moment ago. Let's go ahead and put this down for 4 days. Yeah, we can, we're going to go ahead and finish that. We're going to hold on to that book of everything, and I got 1 builder remaining. I might put that down later on. So let's go ahead and jump into this clan war, and I want to take a look at a replay to finish out this video by one of my clanmates. He said he was having a really hard time with the... Wow, a 1-star. Oh my. Okay, let's take a look at this and see what happened with the Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 hybrid attack. So it looks like we got hybrid army, 16 hogs, 12 of the miners, and then we got 4 healers for the queen walk, 2 baby dragons. So let's see what he does here. I'm going to go ahead and speed up through the queen walk portion. It looks like he's going directly into the clan castle. That's exactly what we want. We want to clear out the CC, make sure that there's nothing inside because it will wreck your miners and hogs. Most of you guys know this by now. Baby dragons on the outer flanks to make sure that she goes inside the base. Rage spell dropped, and wall breakers, not wall wrecker. Wall breakers are going to open up the compartment, and they will pull whatever was inside the clan castle, which happened to be a dragon, witch, and archers. So not a bad clan castle. Poison spell versus a queen walk. This should go very well. He's got another rage spell, I think. Yeah, another rage spell is going to be dropped at some point. I was waiting for it. All right, there it goes. And then he's going to take on the queen. He's going to destroy the enemy queen, looking very nice. So where is he going to drop that king and siege barracks? That's the question here. The queen's going to go up towards the... So nice waiting. He waited on the queen to take a directional pull. Okay, so he drops the king and the siege barracks. So look what he's done here. He's got the queen moving right here. The queen's moving up into this expo, and he's dropped the king very close and the siege barracks. So my recommendation here, this is just my initial assessment on thought process when I see this happening. This king and this siege barracks should have probably been dropped over here. And what I mean by that is that we need to get rid of these buildings in this area, because what's going to happen here with our miners and hogs is that they're going to stay on the outside and follow these defenses instead of ever making it to the center of this base, because this is your anti-2-star design with the center placed town hall, center placed inferno towers, and both of them set to single target, which screams witches or, you know, bats all day long. But instead he uses the hybrid. So let's see how this develops since he places his king on the top side with the siege barracks. So you'll notice with the siege barracks is that the P.E.K.K.A. is going over towards where the queen's at. So this is why I say that the placement of that siege barracks needs to be over here instead of over here, because the queen could have eliminated all this herself. You know what I mean? Like the queen could have taken care of this stuff, and the P.E.K.K.A. and Barb King could have eliminated all these buildings right here, followed up by all those wizards. So instead what ends up happening is we got the hogs coming from the siege barracks. We have our miners and our hog riders dropped, and they're going to go inside the base. And I think we're going to end up seeing a split here. Yes. So they're actually going to, in fact, go towards this outer perimeter instead of going into the core of this base. This is why it ended up being a 1-star instead of a high percentage 2-star or even a 3-star. It's because of the funneling with the king and the siege barracks placement. If you placed it over here in this area, you would have eliminated most of these buildings right here and would have kept our hogs and miners focused in the center of this base. So that, unfortunately, is what's going to happen here. The base, you know, this base did exactly what it's designed to do. Hogs and miners stay around the outer ring while the inferno towers roast everything. That is the purpose of this base and why it was successful in the defense. It's just a matter of properly placing that king and siege barracks in the right area to make sure that you funnel properly for your miners and hog riders. Just just my initial assessment by looking at this attack earlier. So hopefully you were able to get something out of today's video. The reason why we're grinding so hard on this account anyways, we're not necessarily just farming to put stuff down, but we're also trying to make sure that we get the most out of our season pass. We did not fill up our season bank. It is finally maxed out, but that was because I went and did a lot of raiding already, and we still have a little bit of dark elixir left to go before we max this out. If you're going to spend the money on the gold pass, make sure that you do not forget to do the raids necessary to fill up this season bank for that payout that's going to be happening in about a week and a half. So hopefully you're able to get something out of today's video, and if you enjoyed our content, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you have not done so already. And if you like watching us every single day, turn on those notifications. If you need any additional video support or you want to see the progress of the Rush Base series, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.